Shelbourne Park played host to one of the great cards of the year thus far on Saturday night, and a big crowd were there to witness the final of the Donal Beatty Memorial Cuchulainn. The Stayers Classic, 6 top-class stayers in action, over 750 yards. Before we bring you the final, however, of the Cuchulainn, let's first take a look at the semi-finals of the BoyleSports Champion Stakes.
Well, there is the bell. The first semi-final of the BoyleSports Champion Stakes. 1 Lemon Orla, 2 De Laddie-Da, 3 Cornicova, 4 Fay Point Harvey, 5 Lenny's Desire, and 6 is Glenlara Blue. Hair up behind traps. Racing, good start by 4. Fay Point Harvey leads into the opening corner from in second 3. Cornicova, Lenny's Desire and De Laddie-Da, but out front and it is Fay Point Harvey leads the way. 3 Cornicova, his nearest rival De Laddie-Da and Lenny's Desire trying to get involved back in third and fourth, but it's Fay Point Harvey. Cornicova chasing hard. 2 Laddie-Da closes, as does 5 Lenny's Desire, but still 4 Fay Point Harvey. Here comes 3 Cornicova with the rush. Lenny's Desire is flying, but Fay Point Harvey digging into the line. It's tight. Fay Point Harvey in 5. Lenny's Desire ran on like a train. Just behind them, Cornicova, De Laddie-Da. A terrific contest, 29.74, and it's over to the judge. Off and racing, good start in the middle by 3 Check for Cash, leads to the opening turn up his inside, but out front, and it is 3 Check for Cash, strikes the front, 1 Val Tashadelic, now 2 Ballyhooly Bruno, challenging between runners into the third bend, still 3 Check for Cash, Ballyhooly Bruno, forced to check his stride, but still he comes onto the final bend. It's 3 leading, but here comes 2 Ballyhooly Bruno, takes it up and gets there, beats 3 Check for Cash, and Val Tashadelic. BoyleSports Bob hammered home in 4th. The winning time 29.85, a gallant display by Ballyhooly Bruno. And so the third semi-final of the BoyleSports Champion Stakes. In 1 we have Dale Road Duke, 2 Ballymacdanica, 3 Tetra Destiny, 4 Seven Beach, 5 Glengar Martha, 6 Rural Pest. Hair up behind traps. Off and racing, good start by 2. Ballymacdanica leads into that opening corner. In second spot, 5 Glengar Martha, 4 Seven Beach forcing his way through into second, but now 1 in second, Dale Road Duke, but it's Ballymacdanica, she's on by 3. 2 in second, Dale Road Duke, 7 Beach somehow still involved. Then comes 3 Tetra Destiny, but out front, and it is Ballymacdanica that continues to lead. 7 Beach has run a blinder in second, and he's challenging, but it's 2 Ballymacdanica to the line. 7 Beach loses nothing in defeat, and 1 is third, Dale Road Duke. The winning time 29.56. I think it's safe to say, folks, she's back to her best. Ballymacdanica, a star for Liam Dowling.
And so 3 wonderful semi-finals of the BoyleSports Champion Stakes, and we now have our final draw. In 1 Fay Point Harvey, 2 Check for Cash, in 3 Ballyhooly Bruno, 4 Ballymacdanica, 5 Seven Beach, and 6 Lenny's Desire. Now, let's join them on parade for the Cuchulainn.
Now the runners on parade for the final of the Donal Beatty Cuchulainn. In 1, JT Craze for John Turner, Lee Craze, Tremble Paul Hennessy, son of Ballymac Cashout and Ballymac Minton, ideally drawn the fence, the likely pace setter. 2, Braveheart Bambi, Pat Buckley for Darren McCoy, a daughter Dearjet Sydney Bambi, she's a big finisher, unbeaten over this trip. 3, Drewby's Comrade, third last year, trained by Fraser Black for Ludmila Ionu, this is a son of Drewby Sydney, Drewby Sweet, he'll be finishing fast. 4 Air Flyer, the outsider of the party for Rosemary Price and Eugene Price, son of Drewby Sydney. Next in 5, Clona Ice for Craig Armstrong and Pat Buckley, a second runner for Pat, a son of Dearjet Sydney Bambi, a brother to Braveheart Bambi. And out in 6 is Keelan's Joker, Phil Goff for Andrea Mulcahy, and Keelan Ryan, a very talented and versatile son of Good Cody, Lemon Phoebe. Here in motion for the final of the Donal Beatty Memorial Cuchulainn. 1 JT Craze, 2 Braveheart Bambi, 3 Drewby's Comrade, 4 Air Flyer, 5 Clona Ice, and 6 is Keelan's Joker. Here coming up behind traps, dogs all set. Off and racing, good start in the middle by 3, Droopy's Comrade. 4, Air Flyer goes up well. Braveheart Bambi has a great pitch on the inside. JT Craze, no luck there, and he's back in last spot, but out front, and it is 4, Air Flyer. The outside of the party in second spot is 2, Braveheart Bambi. Her brother Clone Ice goes third and switches to the inner, but out front, and it is 4, Air Flyer that leads. Braveheart Bambi is poised in second. 5, Clone Ice draws closer, but here comes Bambi on the outside, and she bounds to the front. It's Braveheart Bambi from in second, 4, Air Flyer. Clone Ice back in third, but Braveheart Bambi, she's going to maintain her unbeaten record over 6 bends. A brilliant winner of the Cuchulainn from her brother Clone Ice in second. Third was Air Flyer, who ran a blinder. The winning time 41.44. The Cuchulainn champion Braveheart Bambi.
And the result of a wonderful Donal Beatty Memorial Cuchulainn, a sensational display by Braveheart Bambi, winning in 41.44. In second, her little brother Clone Ice, and back in third was Air Flyer.
Pat, well done. We've just seen Braveheart Bambi win the Cuchulainn. What was your thoughts on that?
Dylan, she ran brilliant. She ran absolutely brilliant. She got herself out and then got herself into a better challenging position for the first circuit, and that was the win of it for her. She just put herself into position, and her brother then tracked her the whole way. It's a great result for the kennel.
Yeah, absolutely, Pat. And just tell us a little bit about the owner and how you got the bitch.
Yeah, Darren Mackay. I bred the bitch, that's her first litter on the ground, and I gave Darren the bitch as a baby, as a present, because he gives me a hand in the kennel, and he's already won a Scottish Derby Braveheart Bobby, so he's a 2 Classics now, so he's happy.
And looking ahead, obviously this is the main one really in the calendar for 6 bends. Where will we see her next maybe?
I'd say both of them will be aimed at the English St. Ledger back here for the Night of Stars.
Brilliant.